platforms that have tons and tons of features in there, right? Our goal is to be able to replace all of those people as well. Not so much replace them, but you know, you have an alternative, right? And because the difference with Chatter and any of those other program is that you're going to be streaming directly from Chatter, so you don't need a key because you're already on Chatter and you're pushing out from Chatter. So that's going to be the great thing.
Yeah, thank you. And then I guess a follow up maybe for Nelson, or whatever. Do you have like a PM or do you have a visual roadmap? I mean, think about this, right? So you have an idea of kind of the priorities that make sense, and are you gonna ever visualize that in a way that I guess we as a community can kind of see, okay, this is like quarter 1 stuff coming out. Here's whether it's studio or otherwise, quarter 2 and so forth.
So right now I don't have that. Right now I don't have that. And again, you know, when it makes sense to do that, when we have more, again, guys, it's been, what is it, a week for me right now, right? Week and a little bit for me right now, right? So, again, strategically, I got to make sure that what I'm doing makes sense, right? Again, I don't want to promise you guys anything that I can't deliver. I don't want to give you a timeline that I can't reach. So the best thing for me to do is to make sure that, as I put anything in front of you guys, you guys are confident that you will get it. So the best thing for me to do, I think the best way to do that as I put kind of wait, you guys, see where we are, you guys are confident, build it out the right way. So the best thing for me to do, I think the best way to do that, as then we're going to start having sites where we are, you guys are confident, build it out the right way. So the best thing for me to do, I think the best way to do that, as then we're going to start having sites. You're going to be, you guys are confident, build it out the right way. So the best thing for me to do, I think the best way to do that, as then we're going to start having sites. You're going to be, you guys are confident, build it out the right way. So the best thing for me to do, I think the best way to do that, as then we're going to start having sites. You're going to be, you guys are confident, build it out the right way. So the best thing for me to do, I think the best way to do that, as then we're going to start having sites. You're going to be, last week, right? So we got to keep, migrating some of the servers, scaling out a little bit more, and then once we start getting back into the development cycle and we start putting things back on board, get back into the sprint cycle, then we can start saying, okay, we have features coming on this date, features coming on that date, right? And then we can start putting a roadmap together to give the community a better idea of when to expect certain things. But once it starts coming, guys, it's going to be coming fast. Trust me, it's going to be coming fast.
Dude, thank you, man. I didn't know you were only a weekend. Yeah, if you're having to fight the fires and get the thing stabilized first, absolutely, and then a roadmap will come later. I'm not asking for a roadmap now. I'm just saying that would be a nice thing to have at some point when appropriate, so that we can just kind of understand roughly. Again, I'm not holding the dates, but roughly from just a visual timing perspective, let's get what's kind of out there. And of course, those things can change for various reasons, but it'd be nice to have something visual, in the next couple months, just kind of understanding it.
Yeah, for sure. No problem. No problem. Rocky, I see your hand is up. Go ahead.
Rain, congratulations. Super excited for you. And this may be something super simple to ask. I just think it's a preference of mine. How hard would it be for us to have a phone icon when someone is on the phone so that we're not talking to ourselves while we're on stage?
That's something on my list, Rocky. Again, right now, for the last week, I've literally just been, again, catching myself up on everything that Nelson and the team has been doing over the last, the last year in a sense, right? So for me, I haven't really looked at how those things are implemented yet. Once I get around and start implementing stuff, then I think I'll be able to start talking about those type of features, right? That will make sense. But definitely, Rocky, I have that on the list. All right.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, let's go to another hand. Let me see. Kelly, please go ahead.
Oh, thank you for letting me ask my question. So, because, yesterday and in a lot of these rooms, when people are co-hosted and we have the issue of people losing co-host controls, is there a way that that can be fixed, or is that something that's on the timeline? Because I feel like right now when people are co-hosted, they go up to the 9 dots and they try to clear it from there. It jacks everything up. Everybody loses their co-host controls. And so if that feature can be fixed, I feel like it's going to help a lot of people in a big way when they're hosting their rooms, especially doing like town halls and stuff like that.
So that one will be fixed when we roll out the feature just to have two co-hosts, right? So that definitely will be fixing that in that right there. So once that comes out, we'll do that. Right now, guys, just tell your people to press the X, not the check. All right, and we'll be good.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Let me see. Angie, please go ahead.
What's up, guys? I got here a little bit late, so I don't know if you guys answered the question. I have two questions. The first question is with the Androids. I have a friend that has an Android and he comes in on ghost mode. He can't open up rooms. Is that a bug? Like, did you guys go over the Android situation yet? That was my first question.
Yeah, we got the fix for that right now, and we're still working on more optimization for Android to hopefully avoid those type of issues. That started yesterday morning, Angie, but right before town hall today, we were able to get that going. So they should be able to get in now and start creating their rooms.
Okay, yeah, because this person couldn't create his own room for like 2 days. So I said, I'll open the room for you because he wanted to stream gaming. So I opened up the room and he came in through the chatterbot and he was able to play the game, but he was not able to type in his chat. It was just he couldn't do a lot of stuff. So I was like, okay, I'll wait till town hall to ask like what's going on. So that was my first question. And the second question is, you know how like you open up a room and you co-host people, and as the owner you leave the room, let's say you leave for 5 minutes and the room booms, is that bug cleared up yet? Because the other day I opened up a room and I left for a few minutes to go in someone else's room, and the co-host texted me like the room just boomed out of nowhere. So I don't know if that's fixed. I wanted to know about that too.
Um, that shouldn't have happened. So that's something that we'll look into. I actually talked about that today. Not today. Maybe today. My days run into each other right now. But I talked about that to optimize that to kind of clean up I guess the hallway or whatever we're gonna call it here for right now. We're gonna clean that up a little bit faster. And while we're doing that, we're gonna be making sure that it's not closing rooms that have a co-host in there as well.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Hareen. So the Android situation should be fixed. Should I let the person know that they should try again now?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, do we have any Android individuals on the stage right now? If you have an Android, drop a 9 in the chat.
Just give me my Android.
So there we go. We got 1-9, and somebody says we got 9. We got 9. So we got.
Oh, so they
There
in
it
the
is.
building.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
All right, cool. Thank you, Hareen. Thank you, Nelson.
Absolutely. Okay. Let's go to. Let me see. I don't think we have any more hands up. Jolanta, and for anybody else that wants to ask it.
I have my hand up. It's Nuala.
Really, I can't see that.
I did.
There's a couple
I'm
more
on mic now. So.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'd just like to say I'm delighted to be back on Chatter. I'm an Android, and I had 3 pre-scheduled rooms, and I was able to get one person to run a room for me, but the other 2 was about my expertise, and I had to let people down that were looking forward to the rooms, and that was causing me extreme physical pain. So because I don't want to be known as someone that lets people down. So I'm glad I'm back on. My question is, in terms of the voice, I'm kind of presuming that the voice may be integrated into the 3-day event in some way. But I have people that I would love to let them know about the voice. Do you have can someone put a link to the application process or the audition process for that?
Once it starts coming, guys, it's gonna be coming.
Yeah, I believe that's Mac in Rico's room.
Dude, thank you, man. I didn't know you were only on a weekend. Yeah, if you're having
Rico,
to
are you
fight
here?
fires,
You just want to speak on that event
first,
really quickly?
absolutely, and then a roadmap will come later. I'm not asking for a roadmap now. I'm just saying that would be a nice thing to have at some point when appropriate, so that we can kind of understand.
Or somebody else
roughly,
speak
again,
on it?
holding the dates, but roughly from a visual timing perspective, let's get what's kind of out there. And of course, those things can change for various reasons, but it'd be nice to have something visual, in the next, couple months, just kind of understanding it.
Go follow Mac's channel. It's Tears and Rain.
Yeah, for
We
sure. No
do have the
problem. No problem.
contestants already. We have 10
Rocky, I saw your hand.
competitors,
Go ahead.
and we have 6 judges. So just make sure you
All
follow his
right,
channel.
congratulations.
Mac's
Super excited for you. And
Channel.
this may be something super
Sorry,
simple
y'all.
to
I
ask.
kind of got
I just
caught in the
think it's a
matrix somewhere.
preference of mine. How hard would it be for
But
us
I
to
heard Z,
have a
you were
phone
speaking on
icon
it.
when someone
So,
is on the
Yeah,
phone
yeah,
so
I
that we're
kind of
not
did
talking to
everything.
ourselves while we're on stage?
okay, perfect.
So,
That's
Paul
something on
Mac,
my
did you
list,
say?
Rocky.
Yeah, so
Again,
Mac is a
right
co-host.
now,
If you go to his
for the
channel,
last week, I've
follow Tears
literally
and
just
Rain. That's
been,
where the event will be
again,
taking place.
catching myself up on everything that Nelson and the
Thank
team
you.
has been doing
Right.
over the
So you
last,
can pretty much, we
the last
have
year in a
me,
sense,
Mac,
right?
Z's actually
So
help
for me,
coordinating
I haven't really looked at
the
how those things
contestants
are implemented
as
yet.
well for it.
Once I get around and
So if
start
you don't
implementing
mind, if
stuff,
you want to
then
reach
I think
out
I'll
to
be able
any
to
three
start
of us
talking
to
about
go
those type of
ahead
features,
and
right?
see
That would make
what you want
sense.
to, if you want to go ahead and
But
participate, or if you
definitely,
have
Rocky,
somebody that
I'll
want to
have that on the
participate
list. All
already to
right.
be a part of it, just let us know. We respond back to you immediately. I'm looking at all the DMs right now.
Awesome. Okay.
I'm definitely going to reach out
Let's
to
go
every single
to
person. Mac
another
will do the same
hand.
thing. If you have any questions, we'll definitely answer those for you.
Kelly,
And give you more
please go ahead.
information and details about it.
Thank you for letting
Wish
me
you
Thank
guys
ask my
you.
question. So, because,
Go ahead. I'm
yesterday
sorry. What
and
did
in
you
a
say?
lot of these
I wish you
rooms, when
guys
people
didn't
are
like make it
co-hosted, we
mandatory
have
to
the
be on
issue
camera because I
of
have a
people
live
losing
streaming
co-host controls.
voice.
Is there
Because when I
is there
first
a
came in, you
way
guys
that
had
that
asked me,
can
but then
be
I didn't
fixed,
know
or is
that
that something that's on the timeline? Because I feel like
I just
right now when people are co-hosted,
You're
people
breaking up a little
cannot
bit,
see it,
Aurora.
and if they try to clear it from
You're
there,
going in
it
and out.
jacks everything up. Everybody loses their co-host controls, and
Still there?
so if that
Yeah, I
feature
know
can
what
be
you
fixed,
said.
I feel
I
like
know what you said.
it's going to help a lot of people
Camera, so you
in
do
a big way
you
when
do
we're
have to
hosting
be
the
on
rooms,
camera.
especially doing like
So
town
that's not
halls and stuff like that.
feasible.
I have a
And
court order that restricts me from live
So
streaming
that
anywhere
one
on
will be
camera.
fixed
That's the problem.
when we roll
no,
out
It's
I
the
all
feature just to have
it.
two co-hosts.
Yeah. It's all good, guys. You can have that conversation.
So once that
In a
comes out,
room
we'll do
dedicated to
right.
that.
Right
But
now, guys, just
it's all good. It's all
tell
good.
your
But
people
yeah, they're having an
Nelson, I want
event.
to ask you a question
all right,
quickly about your app
and we'll
here.
be good.
Do you mind just give me 1 second
Oh, sorry.
so I can finish, please? Thank you. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this weekend,
let me
Rico,
see.
Mac, and a few people, please go ahead, putting an
What's
event
up,
together called The
guys?
Voice.
I
And
got
it's
here a
essentially
little bit
like,
late, so
is
I
it a
don't know
talent
if
show,
you guys
strictly
answered the
just
question. I
singing,
have two
or
questions. The
I mean, do you
first
guys want to
question
speak on that
is,
real quick?
with the
I'll speak on it real
Androids,
quick. All right, so it's not. I wouldn't say it's a talent show
I
because
have
a
a
talent
friend that
show
has an Android,
embodies
and
a
he
lot of
comes in
different
on ghost
talents,
mode.
right?
He
A lot
can't
of
open
different
up
things that you can
rooms.
actually
Is
do.
that
This
a
is simply
bug?
a
Like, did you
singing
guys go over the
competition
Android
where
situation?
only
Yet?
singers
That was
will
my
be able
first
to go
question.
ahead and be in this competition. There's going to
Yeah,
be a competition of 10
we
contestants
got the fix for that right
and
now,
6
and
judges and some special guest
we're
judges.
still
So what we're
working
going to be
on
doing
more
is having people
optimization
get
for
on camera
Android
because
to
this is a voice
hopefully avoid those
audio
type
and
of
visual
issues. And
app.
that started
So
yesterday
we're
morning, Angie.
utilizing the
But
feature
right
on
before
here
town
where
hall
you get
today, we
on
were able
camera
to
to go
get that
ahead and be
that
able
going.
to
So
sing,
they should be
and
able
people
to
can
get in
connect to
now
you through the
and
video,
start
and
getting your rooms.
you can
Okay,
sing
yeah,
your heart
because
out,
this
and we
person
have
couldn't
judges to go ahead and
create
judge.
his own room
And
for
at
like
the
2
end
days,
of
so I
that,
said
you will
I'll
actually
open the
get
room
a
for you
cash
because
prize.
he
The
wanted
cash
to
prize is
stream
not little; it
gaming.
is a big cash
So
prize.
I
So you
opened
will
up
win a
the room,
significant
and he came in
amount of
through the
cash
chatterbot, and
to
he was
take
able to
home
play the
for the
game,
grand
but
prize
he was
winner.
not able to
I wouldn't
type in
call
the
it a
chat. It was just
talent
he
show.
couldn't do a lot of stuff.
It's
So I was
more
like,
of
okay,
a
I'll wait
singing
till town hall
competition. If
to ask
anybody
like
has
what's
seen
going
the
on.
TV show
So
The
that
Voice,
was my first
you would
question.
kind of
And the
get
second
the same
question is,
concept, but
you
we
know how
got
like
this
you open up a room
exclusively
and you
called the
co-host
Chatter
people,
Edition. I want
and
everybody
as
to
the
understand
owner,
this is the
you
Chatter
leave the room. Let's
Edition
say you leave for 5 minutes
singing
and the room
competition of
booms.
The Voice.
Is that bug cleared up yet? Because the other day I opened up a room and I left
Okay,
for
let's
a
go
few
to
minutes to go in
Yahawada.
someone else's
What's
room,
going on, my man?
and the co-host texts me like the room just boomed out of nowhere. So I don't
What's
know
going
if
on,
that's
brother?
fixed. I wanted to know about that too.
I had a question. Well, one of the things I want to announce is that I was
That shouldn't have
saying
happened.
I had Chatter
So
Radio going
Okay.
this
that's something
morning.
that we'll
Actually,
look
I woke
into.
up
You know,
early
I
this morning.
actually
I
talked
fell
about that
asleep right
today.
before the
Not
debate,
today, maybe
and
today.
woke up early this
My
morning,
days run into
and
each
I
other
said,
right
well, let
now.
me go
But
start
you
working
know,
on
I
this. So I
talked
started
about that
working on
to
it this time, and
optimize that
I was trying to figure out how you were streaming
kind of
across
clean up the
platforms
I guess the
now
hallway or whatever
without
we're gonna call it here
it
for right
being set
now.
up in
We're gonna
Chatter.
clean that up a
But
little bit
I know through
faster.
OBS, I
And
figured
while
it
we're
out.
doing that, we're
I
gonna
did
be
figure
making
it out
sure
myself.
that it's not closing
And I had it
rooms
working
that
perfectly this
have a
morning.
co-host in there
And
as
then
well.
later on,
Okay,
I
cool.
went
Thanks,
back
Lorraine.
to it.
So
I was
the
going to play
Android
a little bit,
situation should be fixed.
and
Should I let
realized that it
the
was
person know that they
something
should
I
try
still got to
again
go back
now?
and tweak. Get it. I got some little
Yeah,
tweaks to
definitely. I
do,
mean, do we have any
but
Android
I'm
individuals on the
almost
stage
ready,
right
set
now?
up
If you have
to
Android,
release
drop
that,
a
where
9
we
in
can
the
try
chat.
to have Chatter Radio So I'm still looking for
Just give
DJs
me my
that want to
Android.
help me fill in.
There we go. We got one
And
9, and somebody says we got 9. We got 9. So we
Oh,
got
so they
there.
in
It
the
is. Yep.
building. Okay.
All right.
All right. Cool. Thank you, Hareen. Thank you, Nelson.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, let's go to let me see. I don't think we have any more hands up. Jolanta, and for anybody else that
I have my
wants to
hand
ask
up.
it.
I have my hand up. It's Nuala.
Really, I can't see that.
I did,
There,
but
there's a couple
I'm on
more,
Okay.
mic
Nelson.
now. So
Okay, go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I'd just like to say I'm delighted to be back on Chatter. I'm an Android, and I had 3 pre-scheduled rooms, and I was able to get one person to run a room for me, but the other 2 was about my expertise, and I had to let people down that were looking forward to the rooms, and that was causing me extreme physical pain. So because I don't want to be known as someone that lets people down, so I'm glad I'm back on. My question is, in terms of the voice, I'm kind of
Some
presuming
of the
that
servers
the
scaling out a
voice
little bit
may
more,
be
and then
integrated
once we
into the
start getting
3-day
back
event
into
in
the
some
development
way.
cycle,
But
and we
I
start
have
putting things
people that
back on
I would
board,
love
get back into the sprint
to
cycle,
let
and
them
then we
know
can start
about
saying, okay, we have
the
features coming
voice.
on this day,
Do you
features
have
coming on that
can
day,
someone
right? And
put
then
a
we can
link
start
to
putting the
the
roadmap together
application
to give the
process or
community
the
a better idea of
audition
when to expect
process
certain
for
things.
that
But
for
once it starts
voice?
coming, guys, it's going to be coming
Yeah, I
fast.
believe
So
that's
it's going to move really
Mac
fast.
in Rico's room.
Dude, thank you, man. I didn't know you were only on a weekend. Yeah, if you're having
Rico,
to
are
fight
you
the
here?
fires
You
and
just
get
want to
things
speak on that
stabilized
event
first,
really quickly?
absolutely, and then a roadmap will come later. I'm not asking for a roadmap now. I'm just saying that would be a nice thing to have at some point
Rico.
when
I'll
appropriate,
text
so that
Rico
we
right
can kind
now.
of understand.
Or can somebody else
Roughly,
speak on
again,
it just
not holding
real
the
quick?
dates, but roughly from just a visual timing perspective,
Anybody
let's
else?
get
Zeno, you
Yeah,
can
what's
speak
what's
on
kind
it.
of out.
On a live stream on Chatter from the actual event. So I do need an assist. There's going to be thousands of people here, but I want to be Chatter journalist at this conservative event, 870 Town Hall here in California. So how can I get that done?
Yeah, I'll leave that for Harrain. Go ahead, Harrain.
Oh man, I tapped out for a second, Nelson. Sorry, Edward. Can you just repeat that real quick? I got you.
No, Harrain, just look at your back channel. I actually sent you the actual flyer and everything. It's a live town hall event for 870. The answer is Dennis Prager, Larry Elder, Charlie Kirk, a bunch of conservative people, conservative voices, having a town hall here in California live. And I will be at the event, but I want to be able to stream it. And I will be using my either my iPad or some other device, not my Android, because I don't want it to go out. Right, Nelson? And I will be using my
No,
either
bro.
my iPad or some other
We
device,
should
not my
not
Android,
be
because I don't
having
want it to go
any of
out.
those Android issues again moving
Right,
forward.
Nelson?
For sure.
And I will be using
But Harrain, no,
either
bro.
my iPad or some other
We
device,
should
not my
not
Android,
be
because I don't
having
want it to
any
go
of
out.
those
I'll
Android
look
issues again moving
Right,
forward.
Nelson?
For sure.
just because
And I will be using
But
my
Harrain, no,
either
bro.
my iPad or some other
We
device,
should
not my
not
Android,
be
because I don't
having
want it to
any
go
of
out.
those Android issues again moving
Right,
forward.
Nelson?
For sure.
And I will be using
But Harrain, no,
either
bro.
my iPad. That's all I need.
We should
Not my
not
Android,
be
because I don't
having
want it to go
any of
out.
those
Nelson, you know I'm going to promote Chatter all the time.
For sure.
And I will be using
But Harrain, no,
either
bro.
I know that's all I need.
We should
Not my
not
Android,
be
because I don't
having
want it to go
any
out.
of those
Nelson, you know I'm going to promote right now. I'm still a team member, and I will appreciate you and everybody. Either I know that's all I need. Not my Android, because I don't want it to go out. Nelson, you know I'm going to promote right now. I'm still a team member, and I will appreciate you and everybody. Either I know that's all I need. Not my Android, because I don't want it to go out. Nelson, you know I'm going to promote right now. I'm still a team member, and I will appreciate you and everybody. Either I know that's all I need. Not my Android, because I don't want it to go out. Nelson, you know I'm going to promote right now. I'm still a team member, and I will appreciate you and everybody. Either I know that's all I need.
No problem. I do.
Nelson, you
So
know I'm
I
going to
actually
promote right now. I'm still a team member, and I will appreciate you and everybody. Either I know that's all I need.
No problem. I do.
Nelson, you know I'm going to promote right now. I'm still a team member, and I will appreciate everybody has
No
on stage if that is an option. Nelson, that is an option.
Is that Harane or Nelson? Which one? I think that was Harane, right? Or am I just throwing everything
Nelson,
to
that is
Harane?
an option.
Is that
It was for
Harane or
Harane, but
Nelson?
Nelson, take it away.
Which one?
You can.
I think that was Harane, right? Harane, are you here? Or am I just throwing everything
Nelson,
to
that is
Harane?
an option.
Is that
It was for
Harane or
Harane, but Nelson,
Nelson?
take it away.
Nah,
Which
I
one?
left that one for you,
can.
Nelson.
I think that was Harane. Harane, are you here? Or am I just throwing everything to
Nelson, that is an
Harane?
option.
Is that
It was
Harane?
for
Okay.
Harane, but Nelson, take it away.
Nah,
Which
I
one?
left
I
that one
guess.
for you.
Listen, I think that was run it back. Harane, or am I just throwing everything to
Nelson, that is an
Harane?
option.
Is
No,
that
it was for
Harane?
Harane,
Okay.
but Nelson, take it
Nah,
away. The question
I
I guess.
was,
Listen, I think that was run it back. Harane, or am I just throwing everything to
Nelson, that is an
Harane?
option.
Is
No,
that
it was for
Harane?
Harane,
Okay.
but Nelson, the
Nah,
question
I left
I
that one
guess.
for you.
Listen, I think that was run it back. Harane, or am I just throwing everything to
Nelson, that is an
Harane?
option.
Is
No,
that
it was for
Harane?
Harane,
Okay.
but the
Nah,
question
I
was,
I guess. Listen, I think that was run it back. Harane, or am I just throwing everything to
Nelson,
Harane?
yeah.
Is
No,
that
it was for
Harane?
Harane,
Okay.
the question was,
I guess. Listen, I think that was run it back. Harane, or am I just throwing? I guess Harane. Do you want to speak about that?
Nelson, yeah. No,
Is that
it was
Harane?
for
Okay.
Harane, the question was,
I guess. Listen, I think that was run it back. Harane, or am I just throwing? I guess Harane.
No,
Do
so
you want to
the,
speak
the
about
audio
that?
Nelson, yeah. No,
Is
it
that
was for
Harane? Okay.
the question was,
I guess. Listen, I think that was run it back. Harane, or am I just throwing? I guess Harane.
no,
Do
so
you want to speak
the
about
audio,
that?
we have to bring it to the audience in a way where it synchronizes without the delay. Also, because what happens is that when you go from the audience to the stage, it's two different, what you would say now, two different lanes, right? So we have to just kind of get that to work in a way where you guys are able to hear the stage and the audience. The difficulty that is there is because there's also video portion of it as well, right? So when the video changes on the stage, we have to be able to show you guys the video as well in the audience, right? So that way you don't have to go on the stage to see the video as well. So, but that's something that we definitely looking on the best way to kind of get that synchronized, and that is also a top priority as well. So that should be coming shortly as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Jolanta, did you understand with that explanation?
I did, and it's fantastic. I'm looking forward to it.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Let's toss it to Aurora. How's it
Yeah,
going?
I wanted to make it quick. Okay, so you know how everybody has like those gifts in the comments you can put? I was wondering, since I'd have a lot of time on my hands, Nelson, I wouldn't mind making personalized gifts for a lot of the users like Cindy Stumpo, you, Jonathan, a bunch of people for Chatter, so that way everybody can have their personalized animated gift. That would be like really cool. So that way, like,
as well in the
people could
audience,
put a
right? So
bunch of
that way you
different
don't
ones in
have to
like
go on
the
the stage to
comments
see
and
the video as
everything.
well.
Just to give you an
So, but that's
example,
something
me
that we
like,
definitely
you know,
looking on
dancing
the
like in a
best.
diaper or whatever.
Just
Just
to
to give you an
give
example,
like
the comments and everything. Just to
but
give you an
so, but
example,
that's
like, you know,
something that we
like,
definitely
you know,
looking
dancing
on the
like in a
best.
diaper or whatever. Just to give you an example, the comments and everything. Just to give you an example,
So, but that's
you know,
something that we
like,
definitely
you know,
looking
dancing
on the
like in a
best.
diaper or whatever. Just to give you an example, the comments and everything. Just to give you an
So, but that's
example, you
something
know,
that we
like,
definitely
you know,
looking
dancing
on the
like in a
best.
diaper or whatever. Just to give you an example, the comments and everything. Just to give you an
So, but
example,
that's
like, you
something
know,
that we
like,
definitely
you know,
looking
dancing
on the
like in a
best.
diaper or whatever. Just to give you an example, the comments and everything. Just to give you an
So, but that's
example, you know,
something that we
like,
definitely
you know,
looking
dancing
on the
like in a
best.
diaper or whatever. Just to give you an example, the comments and everything. Just to give you an
So, but that's
example, you
something
know,
that we
like,
definitely
you know,
looking
dancing
on the
like in a
best.
diaper or whatever. Just to give you an example, the comments and everything. Just to give you
So,
an
but that's
example, you
something
know,
that we
like,
definitely
you know,
looking
dancing
on the
like in a
best.
diaper or whatever. Just to give you an example, the comments and everything. Just to give you
So,
an
but that's
example, you know,
something that we
like,
definitely
you know, dancing like in a diaper or whatever. Just to give you an example, the comments and everything. Just to give you
So,
an
but that's
example, you
something
know,
that we
like,
definitely
you know,
In regards to
dancing like in a diaper or whatever. Just to give you an example, the comments and everything. Just to give you an
So, but that's
example, you
something
know,
that we
like,
definitely
you know,
Yeah.
I
In
cannot
regards to
relate
dancing
cars.
like in a diaper or
the
whatever, just
different
to give
ones
you an
in like
example.
the comments and everything, just to
But
give
like
you an
just like,
example.
know,
Crazy because like I use cars to
dancing like in a diaper or
The
whatever, just
different
to give you
ones
an
in like
example.
the comments and everything, just to
But
give
like
you an
just like,
example.
but I've heard like I use cars to
dancing like in a
speak about the same issues you're speaking about. I've just never ran into it before.
Okay.
I'm doing it right now. It's fine, at least on a Tesla.
So it may be something with the device, right? Maybe a specific device, Harain? Do you think? Harain, mic check,
Now,
mic check.
yeah. No,
You
normally
here?
it has to might be a device thing. Which device are you using?
I actually have the 15 Pro Max iPhone.
Yeah. It shouldn't be a device thing then.
Okay. I mean, I'll try again, maybe tomorrow and see how to play with it. But I mean, I was in Chick-fil-A at the drive-through and I was like taking an order and they were just going crazy. And I'm like, I'm trying to turn my volume down and I'm like, oh man, I got to get out the room. So, but no, it's great quality, the sound, but I'm just trying to figure out a way to just, minimize the volume. I'm just trying to figure out a way to just, Thank you. Minimize the volume.
Awesome. Okay. All right, let's toss the mic to, and by the way, Kat, there definitely is something for sure, right? I just don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure there's something because there like a lot of people have said something about CarPlay and audio. I've heard that a bunch of times. So I guess we just need to track it down to figure out exactly what it is and be able to provide a fix for that. So I
No
just
problem.
wanted you to let you know that you're not
Thank
tripping,
you.
basically.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let me toss the mic to UX Diva UX. How are you doing? UX Diva, please go ahead.
Okay, about the sound situation, is there any way to leverage AI to fix the sound? Just a question.
Leverage AI to what? Fix the sound? You mean? Could you ask that question? Leverage again? AI to just a little what? Confused. Fix the sound? Hello? You mean? Can you guys hear me? Could you ask that question? Leverage AI to just a little what? Fix the sound? Okay. Go ahead. Hello? You mean? Can you guys hear me? Could you ask that question? Leverage AI to just a little what? Okay. Fix the sound. Maybe she's got bad signal. Go ahead. Hello. You mean? Can you guys hear me? I was really trying to. Could you ask that question? Leverage AI. Just okay. All right. Let me toss the mic to sound. Somebody maybe she's got bad signal. Go ahead. Nadia. You mean? Can you guys hear me? I was really trying to. Could you ask that question? Leverage AI. Just okay. All right. Let me toss the mic to sound. Somebody maybe she's got bad signal. Hey, go ahead. Nadia. You mean? You guys hear me? I was really trying to. Could you ask that question? Leverage AI. Just okay. All right. Let me toss the mic to sound. Somebody maybe she's got bad signal. Hey, go ahead. Nadia.
I was trying to sing here on Chatter, and I've noticed that there's a bit of problem when the notes go higher. Chatter volume tries to fade out the volume, so it doesn't really uh, allow the singer to sing as they should. And I actually did a room testing today. So I brought my friends from Clubhouse. They don't have a Chatter, so I brought them here just so that they can try it, and then we can open a singing room and music room. And they have a piano and mixer, and they usually do that. They open it, and then there's music in the room, and people start singing um, live. But actually, it doesn't really work out because, as I told you, every time they try to sing, whenever we hit a bit of a high note, the the volume fades out and we don't hear the singer anymore. And we tried even the studio mode, and that also did not work. So I was trying to see if there will be like a music mode, or maybe trying to see what could be the problem or enhance the sound.
Interesting.
And
Yeah.
especially talking about that, especially that's on Saturday, there's gonna be The Voice. So it's kind of weird because I'm a soprano, and when I if
Oh
I'm gonna
wow.
I am a participant
You're
there, and
you're a
I'm going.
soprano.
Yeah, and I am
Holy
going to
shit.
sing. I'm going to sing in The Voice on Saturday, and I'm a soprano. And I have no idea. My voice will sound horrible because it will keep cutting my notes. This is the thing. I'll participate anyways, but just telling you that.
What kind of what kind of microphone are you using? What kind of device are you using to push the audio?
15 Pro Max.
You're using a 15 Pro Max and you're just using
Yes.
the native microphone on the device?
Yes.
Huh. Interesting. Harain, what are your thoughts about that? Do you think the issue would be from our end, or more so due to the fact that she's not using a dynamic microphone? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I've actually never heard that before until today. I was about to ask her Hexer if she was using just the speakers and if it was on wide spectrum, but you said a microphone now. So, um, yeah,
Maybe
I
have her
was
try
about
it
to
so we could
ask
hear
her
her
Hexer if
and
she
see what
was
it sounds like.
using just the speakers and if it was
Sure.
on wide spectrum, but you said a
Never
microphone now.
singing,
So,
no.
yeah, I mean, I would say because
Maybe have her
again,
try it so we could hear her
Hexer if
and
she
see what
was
it sounds like.
using just the speakers. I
Oh,
mean, if it was
sure.
on wide spectrum, but even if she
Never
does it
singing,
now,
no.
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I would say because
Maybe have her
again,
try it so we could hear her
Hexer if
and
she
see what
was
it sounds like.
using just the speakers. I
Hey,
mean, if it
Harain.
was
Sure.
on wide spectrum, but even if she
Never
does it
singing,
now,
no.
Real quick, I mean, because I know
Okay.
Nelson does a lot of
I
music
would
and
say
stuff,
because
Maybe
and
have her
sometimes
try it so we could hear her
he'll actually
and see
use
what
the
it sounds like.
microphone and he yells, and but you don't
Hey,
hear it
Harain.
overpowering
even if she
Never
does it
singing,
now,
because
no.
he's real quick. I mean, because I know he has
Okay.
he does a lot of
I would
music
say
and stuff,
because
Maybe
but
have her
again,
try it so we could hear her
he'll have the
and see what it
Rodecaster,
sounds like.
which if you're using a mix, you don't
Hey,
control
Harain.
that. If they're going direct
Never
to
singing,
chatter,
no.
it sounds real quick. Like because I know he has he does a lot of music and stuff,
Maybe have her
but
try it so we
usually
can hear
when
her
he has the
and see what it
Rodecaster,
sounds like.
which if you're using a mix, you don't control that. If they're going on your
Never
direct to
singing,
chatter,
no.
it sounds real quick.
Now,
Like because I know he
would
has
you
he does a
say,
lot of music, can't
Maybe have
control
her try
Wayne?
it
So
so we can hear
would
her
you say that's
and see
more
what it sounds like.
so a chatter thing that we can improve, or
Never singing, no.
now would you say,
Maybe have her try
Wayne?
it
So
so we can hear
would
her.
you say
improve just with the with whatever your audio levels is, where it can cap it at some point, but it's still, I think, for people looking to do something professional on a streaming level and singing, they should be able to control that in terms of their mixer. They got to have like some levels where it doesn't blow out past chatter, because you can't really have chatter. I won't say you can't, but I don't know if chatter can implement something that dynamic that it's really looking to capture professional music of people singing. Typically, professionally, you want to control that on your end.
May I say something?
yeah, for sure.
Thanks. Um, I agree with you, Wayne, but I also I really like Chatter a lot, and I think it's not saying that because Nasser is here, but actually we all know how Chatter is special, and we all here because we want to make it work better, and we're trying to make it better. So the quality of sound, and let's just be real about it, because me and all the other musicians, we prefer Clubhouse for now as music and as for us singing, because they have a way. I have no idea what is the way, but it is there, that we're able to sing with very good quality, and it doesn't break our voices, and it doesn't fade our voices if we're singing and if we're using music. So there is a way, and if Clubhouse can do it, then Chatter can do it as well, and it doesn't have to be super professional. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I mean, we will look into it, but in the meantime, for sure, definitely. I mean, because again, if I mean, if you're gonna be singing to win that competition, you've got to have a microphone like this, like the one I'm on right
Yeah.
now. Come on now, we've got to hear those notes. Come on, girl.
Me? If you want me to sing?
You know what? Actually, let's test it here right now. Harain,
Okay.
are you here? You want to? Let's test those levels, right? Let's see if
Okay. I'll
Chatter
choose
can
I'll
handle
choose
it.
something that has really high notes, so that you can see what I'm talking about, okay?
Okay, so let's do this.
So
I'm gonna,
it's
I'm
not
gonna.
gonna sound so super good because
Just
I
one
told
second,
you
one
it's
second,
gonna
one
break.
second. Just one
Sure.
second. I'm gonna put the room on studio mode. It's
Sure.
going to mute you. Just unmute again. I'm gonna
Okay.
disconnect from my system, and I'm gonna listen from my regular iPhone, and I'm gonna pay
Okay.
attention to the audio. Okay.
Nelson, before you do that, I want to know
when you're singing, does it do that on a regular audio like how we're talking right here, or does it do that when you actually get on camera to sing and peak?
Oh, that wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter? Okay.
No, that wouldn't.
All right.
No,
Sorry.
it's all good. Okay, so studio mode in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Nina.
Okay.
Oh, Nadia. My bad. Now
So
go
good.
ahead and rock and roll. We're on studio mode.
Okay. غريبة عين وليل بساحة اجتمعوا صيف وحرب وليل صدفة واجتمعوا لسألها من وين ولم نتلاقى يمكن حكي العينين وبصرت والشوق غريب عين وليل روحوا وتوجدوا. So
That's awesome, man. Damn.
Good.
Fire.
That was fire. What genre is that, if you don't mind me asking?
no, it's okay. It's Arabic because I'm an Arab from
awesome.
Lebanon.
Yeah.
And how did it sound? Like, did it break at the high notes?
I don't think so. Like it was smooth for me. You know what? Let me ask them.
Hey, Nelson.
One second. Let's ask everybody. So guys, put a 1 in the chat if it sounded right to you. Put a 5 in the chat if it broke. If it broke at some points, put a 5 in the chat. And just be honest, by the way.
Oh, and you can do the poll too, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to. This is much faster. Poll. I gotta type.
It did break, Nelson.
Yeah, it seems like it broke. So what do you think, Harain? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, we probably have to put a limiter or something. And again, we just have to figure it out between studio mode and off studio mode.
Yeah.
And where it makes sense, because maybe like just singing directly into the mic, maybe studio mode is not the thing for that, and maybe like, again, maybe a singing mode or music mode or whatever it is that we want to put just for specifically that kind of input. I think studio mode definitely works better when we use it like streaming and have a DAW or something like that. So something we have to think about how we want to implement that.
No,
Nelson,
absolutely.
speaking to that same topic, I was in a room where they